Hello? Yeah. We're gonna get back to building furniture. I promise. We just got to get the shop done. Yeah, I know. We're a furniture channel that's not posting furniture videos. I get it. But we are gonna start adding in some home makeover stuff and barn makeover and shop makeovers with the furniture builds. But I promise, as soon as we get the shop back up and running, we will be posting up some furniture videos. Okay. Yep, that's right. We'll see you on the next flip. Jeez. This is what I'm talking about. Tablitas and fajita meat. Emily asked for two things when we got the house. I know a lot of people making comments about, does Emily get an opinion on how we decorate and the changes we're going to make to the house, but she just don't care. What'd you ask for, though?
I want a grill and patio furniture.
We got a grill and patio furniture. And she wants a big back deck to sit on. We'll work on that, too. This is one of them things that benefit me as well, though. I hate grilling while I'm working. Yum. Oh, yeah. Tablitas. Seasoned fajita. Yum, yum. You like your new grill?
Mm-hmm.
Work pretty good?
Yeah, I like the grill.
Yeah, and a lot less messy than normal style grill.
Yeah.
And we can fold up and take it with us if we ever go camping or to the park or anything. Just collapses down, locks shut. Pretty cool. You tell them how much we paid for it.
$125
Habitat.
for humanity.
Their Restore, capital R, lowercase e, capital S. Restore. Brand new in the box. $125. I think they're normally, what, $400, $450?
4 to 5, depending
Yeah.
on where you buy.
Yep, a lot of good deals there. Go support your local Habitat for Humanity. They do a lot of good out there, and you get some sweet deals. Yum yum. I'm ready to eat. All right, so this is pretty cool. We're going to be able to cut out our holes for our lights and catch all the dust. This thing's spring loaded, so you can press through. This will keep a seal against the ceiling and catch everything. Hopefully it'll focus in. I know it's still kind of dark out here without having lights, but these actually have numbers on them. So we've got the center set up right now at 6 for a 6-inch light. So you're not having to sit there with your tape measure and figure out how far out these need to be. They got nice little indicators on both sides that tell you the measurement. You can just scoot it in and out. It even has little notches that it catches on. Yeah, now you can see it with all the measurements on it. Pretty cool little tool. It wasn't that expensive either. I think it was like 10 or 12 bucks. Alright, so I just took one of these lights and wired in a plug. I want to go ahead and see how much light it's going to cast down so I can get an idea of spacing and make sure that I'm happy with the idea I have for spacing. So this will give me kind of an idea of what it can do. Guess if it helps if I turn the camera up. I'm sure this is going to look a little different on camera than it does in real life, but just to give you an idea, this is the middle setting. That's the very low setting. So that's 2700K, that's 3000K, that's 3500K, that's 4000K, that's 5000K. You can see the 5000K is very, I call it hospital lighting. It's a very bright white. And then of course your lowest setting is very amber orange. So I think we're going to try it on the middle setting to start with and see. Not super bright white, not super yellow. Kind of a nice in between. Wow. That's pretty cool. Man, that's going to look so nice when we have 24 of those in here. Like I said, if it needs to be brighter, I can crank it up brighter. Still kind of hard to tell without having a whole bunch of them installed already. But that's pretty bright. Can't look straight at it. Now all I see is spots. Even in my 2-car garage, I ended up with 10 or 12 of those. But it wasn't all for working, it's actually for filming. You wouldn't believe how much light you need for the camera to pick up a good image. If you're having to go through and really open up the, I think it's called the aperture, it ends up knocking the clarity of the video down. The less you have to tweak the camera to be able to see an image, the better quality video you end up with. So I was lighting so we can have some good video for y'all. So I guess the only thing left to do is start putting them in and see what we end up with. Hopefully my idea for spacing works out well. It's kind of dark out here because we pulled down them other lights, but my beautiful assistant's here, Emily. Say hi, Emily. She's going to get up here and start dropping the wires from one hole to another hole so we can get them all wired in. She's like a spider monkey. Yeah, I'm glad I got you a hill because it would be visible from my big foot up there. We'll have light here in a moment. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get some lights done today. It got too dark in here last night for us to continue working. We did get all the wires run with Emily's help while she was off work. While she's at work today, I am going to try to get us some lights put in here. See what we can do. I just bought some of these push-in cable connectors. Once the wire goes through it, it kind of grabs it. It won't let the wire pull back out again. It's just got this knockout. You take a flathead screwdriver that pops right out. You end up with a hole like that. Now you just take this little knockout push-in, put it right in like that. Like I said, you can see how it kind of makes a little triangle shape in there. When you can push the wire through, and then it won't allow the wire to pull back out again. Now these are super simple to wire up. If you're nervous about electrical stuff, just hire somebody to do it. But if you're not, it's literally when you get up there, it's just snip all the ends of these off, and it's just black to black, white to white, grind around. Now if you already have can lights in your ceiling, the big metal containers that are up in the ceiling, and you want to change out to these, they do sell a little light socket with wires coming off of it. You just attach these and screw them in where your old light bulb went, put this up in there and put your light in there, and you can upgrade to those LEDs. Save a bunch of money on electricity, and it's going to be a little bit brighter. And again, you can adjust the color or temperature, whatever you want to call it, of the light. So if you decide, I'm not digging the bright white, I want a little bit more of a yellow, amber hue, you can just go through and adjust it. Now I do have a future video coming up where I'm going to use a different style of these lights from the same company that have a night light ring around those. And if I'm not wrong, I think those connect to your app and you can change the color using your phone. So stay tuned for that video. Okay, I just wanted to clarify something real quick. You don't have to cut these connectors off if you don't want to. They're actually made where you can just strip your wire back, stick it in there, and it locks in place. And you can do up to 3 wires total. So if you've got, like we're doing, if it's going from this light to 2 other lights, you can just put the wires in there and it'll make the connection for you. Now I'm snipping these off and twisting all my wires together and putting a wire nut on it just because that's what I feel more comfortable with. I'm not saying this is a bad design or this wouldn't work. I'm sure it works just fine. And this process would be a whole lot faster than what I'm doing. I just feel more comfortable with having all my wires twisted together in a bundle. Alright, I got one row wired up. I'm going to go ahead and flip the switch on, see what it looks like. It's like pretty bright, but it's not overwhelming. And it's not that bright white. A lot of people may not realize when I'm painting stuff in the garage, I have to take into account when I'm using those bright LED white lights. Because once I take the piece in the house and it has either natural light or it has the amber hue soft white lights, it changes the color of the piece. So if we can get away with keeping these turned down a little bit, not having to crank them up, it'll be better for painting stuff. And y'all will see more natural color on the videos over the extreme bright white. But won't know until they're all fired up and it's dark outside to know if it's going to be enough light or not. Like I said, I'm starting it with halfway. Once we see what we got to work with, I can always turn them up more if I need to. But man, that looks so much cleaner than just having a bunch of hanging different lights in here. Looks very professional and clean. Still got to come up with a plan what we're going to do with this ceiling. Leave me a comment down below and give me some ideas. So cool. All right, there we go. Plenty of light. And those are only turned up to 3,000. So we could turn them all the way up to 5,000, make it really bright in here if we needed to. But like I was saying at the beginning of the video, being able to have that more natural warm tone is going to make our paint jobs come out better, because it'll end up more than likely being the color they will see in their house over this super bright white changing the color. All right, now let's address the elephant in the room. Yeah, I've already started doing the walls. How freaking cool is this? Got a video coming up. Once I get all this finished, I'll get that posted up. Got some really cool live edge shelves I put in. I put in a wood burning stove with corrugated metal behind it. I've got my laser engraving area with a different background behind it. Got my welding area with a different background behind it. And got my paint booth set up over there, different background behind it. And then also got some tool organization here. All that's going to be shown in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. I don't know if y'all noticed in the video too, it looked very pinkish. That was because we had all that pink insulation up. The light was reflecting off that pink insulation, making the videos come out kind of pinkish. Now you can tell with me already starting to get the walls covered up, we're getting more of that natural warm tone in here. I'm super excited about getting back to building furniture in this new shop. I love how everything's coming out. I know it may sound kind of weird, but having all this in the background and having a shop like this, I think it's going to produce more creative ideas. This feels more comfortable than being in that bright white, small 2-car garage with everything stacked on the walls, and just always feeling like this when I was in there working, especially during the wintertime when I had to keep the garage door shut. The garage door shut here. I got all these windows, got the 2 big windows I put in. I can see outside. I've got all this warm, rustic, homey feeling stuff in the background. I've got everything where it's easy to find and I can visually see it instead of having to hunt for it or find it, or completely reorganize my shop from woodworking to when I need to do welding, and then vice versa, back from welding to woodworking, because those two don't mix well together. Took up a lot of time. Now with this just having sections we can move around to for each project that we need to do, I think we're going to be a lot more productive. Now again, thank you Rolling Lights. I want to give a huge shout out to them for supplying the lights and sponsoring this video. They really do make a great product. Now one of the things that I didn't cover in the video, y'all may have noticed that those lights are only a 1/2 inch thick. When you're putting in a can light, your only options is to put that can light in between the framing and the ceiling, because that can light can't go where there's a stud. With these only being a 1/2 inch thick, if you have 1/2 inch drywall like us, you can put the lights wherever you want because it's not going to hit the stud above it. And with it being 2x studs, you're able to put that wiring in that box to the side of the stud on either side. So there is no limitations like you would run into with a can light whenever you're using these low profile LED lights. But again, thank you Rolling Lights. You really do make a great product. I'm really happy with these. And thank you for supporting my small channel and helping me grow. Without your sponsorship, we probably would have ended up putting our LED hanging lights back in here, which would not look this clean and professional by any means, and we wouldn't have ended up with this natural, amazing, warm tone in here. We would have been back to our bright white. So really do appreciate you, really do appreciate you sponsoring the channel. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next flip. Hello? Yeah. We're going to get back to building furniture. I promise. We just got to get the shop done. Yeah, I know. We're a furniture channel that's not posting furniture videos. I get it. But we are going to start adding in some home makeover stuff and barn makeover and shop makeovers with the furniture builds. But I promise, as soon as we get the shop back up and running, we will be posting up some furniture videos. Okay. All right, yep, that's right. We'll see you on the next flip. Jeez.